has been stolen. The most valuable things I think we have, man, are our flags and our letters. But everywhere you look now, man, you know, there's different designs for our flag. There's different designs, man, but with different intentions. People writing books, selling them on eBay, everywhere else. But none of them know about us because they know come around us. They speculate on you, writing theses and all that in their schools about who the 5% are. I'm gonna close with this, man. A lot is being said about us, and most of it is wrong. Most of it is wrong. Only way to know God is to be God and to come and see God. Be with God. 100%. All the time. Peace, God. Peace. Peace. Peace.
What's your name, brother?
I was always taught that if you want to feel law, what you got to do?
Come together.
So it shouldn't be a big problem. I don't understand what the problem is. I mean, the problem is that, and I'm really, you know, emphasize on a couple of things that I see. You know, we got to stop getting into the habit of every time we see somebody doing something, instead of adding on, we criticize. You know, my thing is, if you see something that I'm doing and you think you can improve it, improve it. I'm not here to challenge my brother. And that's what a lot of us do. We get up here and we sit there, okay, I see him doing something. Hey man, each one teach one. I just heard that, right? Each one teach one. So if that's so, if you see me doing something and you think you could do it better, do it. Don't sit up and wait for me. See, what happens is a lot of us sit up at home and wait for this Mr. Be God. We say we don't, but we do. Instead of applying ourselves to doing it ourselves, we wait for somebody else. We keep on putting our reality in the lap of somebody else's hand. So then, when you put yourself in that kind of predicament, then a person can do whatever he want to do with you. You got to start stepping up and do what you got to do for your what? Self. Stop sitting up at home waiting for a mystery God to bring you food. Because if you keep on doing that, you're going to stay hungry, naked, out of doors. You're also going to be beaten and killed by the same ones who advocate that kind of God. And no release is going to come to you until you step it and take it upon yourself to say, you know what, I'm that person that I was looking for. But I didn't search within myself. That's why I say, who is this mystery God? And the degree goes on to say, there is no mystery God. How did that come about? Because the mystery became known. The mystery looked at himself and said, I am he who is searching for, but could not find. Because I was searching for that which what? Don't exist. Stop searching for shit that don't exist. The wisdom of God is to make everything you know complete. Bring it into a reality. Make it born. Make your existence known. Make your presence, like my brother said, make your presence known. Don't talk about it. Be about it. We got a lot of talkers out here, and ain't nobody in here no better than nobody else. Stop that too. Stop walking around here thinking, oh, I got this and I'm greater than. No, sir. I beg your pardon. I never heard of it. I never heard of that. You got to come back to basics, man. Basic knowledge. Everybody want to sit here and write a storybook, but they ain't telling the story right. I've been around for a long time. It's like the Divine Prince. I got this in God coaching. And I'm still building. And I'm still getting things added on into my cycle, man. I don't never stop learning. So for you to sit here and say, oh, I got it all, you're a goddamn liar. Excuse my French. You're a liar. It's a job. We got children out here that need to be re-educated. And we keep on sending them to these institutions that they're going to, it's going to keep on being just like it is. We got to start creating our own institutions of study. I keep saying that. The way we were taught, it was wrong. It's like a cartoon that used to come on TV, and I heard the guy say it too. It was a cat, and his name was, I think his name was Ignat. And he took a brick and hit the cat in the head. Boom! And the cat got up and said, Ignat, I love you. The fuck you gonna hit me in the head with a brick and I love you? That's what a lot of people have. It's happening with people. You hit them with the brick, they fall, and they fall in love with your bullshit. That's what I mean by it. You know what I mean? You're not teaching them nothing. Then you get mad when you get these women and you give them certain habits And then they perform the habits that you give them, then you get upset when they live that out. Everything comes from you, returns to you. If you give them garbage, they're going to give you garbage back. The builders destroyed degree tell you that when it says what make rain, hail, snow, and earthquakes. You draw that up into a fine mist that only your mind can detect. So that as she distills back on the earth in the form of drop of water or drop of ice, which depending on the current that she was in, she's going to come back how you gave her. Because everything comes from the sun, returns to the sun. You must got to understand that. It's like the sun in the universe. When you see it rain, it draws it up until it becomes heavier than the gravitation. Then it distills back on our planet in the form of what it ran into as it was traveling. Earthquakes are caused by the sun and wind. You gotta understand your power. Brothers don't know, they don't know, you don't know your ability. You don't know how great a man you are. You gotta really take a stroll through your mind to see what you can find. You gotta check yourself out. I ain't spoken to rally for a while, because I just do the knowledge. Sometimes I gotta hear how other brothers think. I don't like being the one that talk all the time. I want to show you through my actions. That's why when a man asks me to show and prove I'm God, I tell him walk and talk with me. Deal with me. Let's break bread. Let's get to know each other. That's how you'll see the God. Then you don't never have to ask that no more. Because I can't show you that in one day. That's going to take a process, bro. It's a process. Everything is a process, man. I know who God is. I see him every day. But stop disrespecting the God you see and respect the God you don't see. There's no mystery God. God right here. You know what I mean? And a lot of us been through stuff, and a lot of us still going through stuff. But we're supposed to be here to pick each other up. You know how, like I said, once again, we got a big job. We got a very big job. And if brothers, like God said, give all they have and all within their power, we can get it done. I ain't talking about half of your power, I'm talking about all your power. All I have and all I have is in my power. That's a powerful statement. That's powerful right there. I'll give all I have and all I have within my power to see the day that I have waited. Stop waiting and make it happen. Like they had that commercial, you and the captain, make it happen. Make it happen, Captain. Because we can do it. All we got to do is what? Come together. Come together. Come together. Stop kicking each other. Stop fighting each other's back. Stop talking about that man and help that man. Thank you. You know what I mean? If you see he got crutch and he having a hard time walking, pick your brother up. That's right. Stop throwing him down to the ground. Because if you're throwing him down to the ground, then you don't really understand that brotherhood that you're talking about. You don't understand that. You got something to say to your brother? Say it to him. I'm not afraid to speak to anybody here. No, anybody. You want to build, we build. You might teach me something today, and I might teach you something. That's why I say each one teach one. I'm not afraid to speak to anybody here. You know what I mean? And I don't know no more or no less. But I know how to live this here out. I know how to make this here walk and talk. I know how to do that. I know how to raise my family. I know how to act at home and abroad. I ain't a savage in the pursuit of unhappiness. That's for sure. That's for sure. Anytime you see me or hear anything about me, you ain't gonna hear nothing negative about me. My name ain't gonna be in the middle of it. But once you call me with the negativity, I'm gonna crush it. Don't call me. That's what I'm gonna tell you. If it ain't got nothing to do with the upliftment and the development of this nation, don't call me at all, because I'm not talking to you. You done messed up, now you want me to clean it? No, I'm not doing it. Because you have lived in that garbage for a long time. And I seen it. You see it. Don't bring it to me. Because I'm not here to clean that up. I'm here to make things for her and the other children that come after us. You know what I mean? Because like the God said, this is not everlasting. This is limited. You know? Like my brother used to say, the mind of greatness is only known to the man of greatness. The power of the earth lies within the mind. In order for one to become air-like mind, you must let all thoughts or limited manifestation cease to exist in the bounds of his intelligence. And that's a quote from the great mind. You know what I mean? It was a lot of, like the God said, a lot of brothers left here, man. You know what I mean? From certain things that they did, you know what I mean? Certain things they didn't do. But it's a trial and tribulation that they went through. But as they were evolving, they left a little bit of themselves with you. They left a little bit of themselves with you. That's what it was. But when I was in this knowledge, man, you couldn't walk up Gates Avenue without running into guards. You ran into them. They called Gates Avenue Guard Avenue. Anybody that know about the heart of Medina, that's what it was. We get on the A train, full of guards. I was just talking to be a loud man about that. Earth and guards and babies. Get there right up there 125th Street, train rocking. You know what I mean? But we could bring all that shit back once we get rid of the bullshit. When we clean up our backyards, get the garbage out, the yard start looking clean again. You know what I mean? If you're about building, stand up and build. Make it happen. And I'm not just talking through words. I'm talking through your actions. Because that's what manifests your being. You can talk all you want. But if I don't see what you're talking about in you, then you just a fucking talker. Excuse my French. You just talking loud and saying nothing. I'm on that James Brown thing. Talking loud and saying nothing. Let's stop talking loud and make something happen. That's my bill, God, on Wisdom God Day. Making it form, making it complete, making it happen. Anytime brothers want to get together and they want to do what they're supposed to do, I fall back. Because I'm not an engineer. I'm not, to a degree. But we have engineers in this nation. We have brothers we have architects, we have everybody in every field that we need. While we stepping outside ourselves to get what we already have in ourselves. I don't understand that. That's why I fell back. You know what I mean? We can't even come together to get certain things done because this one want to sit here and say, oh, don't let him do it. He'll know it. But you know how to do it, then let's do it. That's all I'm saying. Let's get it done, man. Let's stop this chat. Let's make it happen. It's enough of us, man. And you said we got all these different regions come together. Because the knowledge and the wisdom of the original man started in Medina. In Mecca. My bad. In Mecca. That's where it started. So that's the home base. So you're supposed to take care of home before you take care of everything else. That's number one. Brothers shouldn't have to come here and tell you, take care of law school in Mecca. That should be automatic. It should come in naturally. Because that's where it started at. Without that, there wouldn't be no other regions. That's region one. When I got this knowledge, we didn't have no regions. There was no regions. I got it. It was just straight law school in Mecca, law school in Medina, straight like that. But as we evolve, things change, people change, a whole lot of things change. You know what I mean? So you got to flow with that change. Because if you don't flow with that change, you're going to get caught up in that change. That's what it is. A lot of brothers just fell back, got comfortable. Everything is about social equality. Everything is about a drink. Everything is about something getting high. A lot of brothers got caught up in them waves. Got to come bring yourself back, man. They had a commercial, but it was about a pork soap. It said, come back to basics. The ivory soap, come back to basics. That means basic knowledge. Come back. Got to bring it back. Stop talking about how it used to be and make it be like that now.
Right, now.
Make it that now. Make it happen now. Because if you ain't doing that, then you're just doing this. Like the young brother said, you chat. Chat. Running this. Because your actions going to speak for your deed. Simple as that. That's how you show and prove you God. Not just through words. Because I done ran to a lot of good talk. Talk real good. Talk you out of your pants. You take your pants off and you had how they finish building. That's how sweet they get it. That's that sword. You know what I mean? But you gonna let them place it upon your head. Straight as that. Let them know, I see that sword. And I see that sword and I present this. Boom. Now it's gonna crush all that shit. All of that. Because what's real is real. What's unreal is what it is. And you gotta keep that out of your sight. Keep it out of your sight, man. Watch who you be around. Watch who you be around. If he's your brother, you're gonna see that. If he's not, you know what I mean? You gotta do this. Don't be afraid. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I ain't saying be cold to him. Peace. That's what you about. Peace is the absence of what? All confusion. So if he brings confusion to your life, it's not peace. And I'm not here to debate with nobody. I'm here to relate. When we can't relate, hey bro, I see you what I see. I'm not going to argue with you. My job is right there. My duty is amongst my babies. I got to make sure they right. And I'm going to leave you on this note. How you think these so-called Jews were successful in all they undertaking? Because they taught it from the young to the old. They took a religion, stole it, federalized it, put their name on it, and told you if you fuck with them, God gonna hurt you. And it's still to this day a fake religion they made real. Now we dealing with living mathematics while we not making ours real. We still sending our babies to their degrees of education. We still sending them to deal with the world. And then when they give you back what the world give them, you can't get mad at them because you ain't got nothing for them. And that's what it is. And I think that if we could resolve that, we'll get somewhere. But then they'll give back. But they ain't got nothing to give back to. They ain't got no university, no school. See, we on that Yaku didn't build prison house to a prison. He didn't build certain things. You know what I mean? Well, we can't do that. We can't kill everybody that fuck up. We can't just walk up to you and say, you know what, I'm gonna blow your fucking brains. We can't do it. You gotta do it in a more formal, more intelligent what matters. So how you kill a person, you kill him mentally, so that he has a chance to recover. That's why I said the lost and found is on mentally dead, but not physically dead. So once you announce that understanding, it's your culture, then you can come back. You're supposed to be. You know what I'm saying, God? Love your brother, man. Take care of your brother. Treat your brother like you treat yourself. Bottom line, I can't say it no clear. I'm not going to say it no clear. I might not speak at a whole lot of, I might not speak at all. Because I don't want to keep on becoming repeated. Because some brothers get here and repeat the same shit over and over. I don't like doing it. I throw this message one time, and I do like Johnny Appleseed. I plant the seed, I'll nourish it, and it's gonna grow. Simple as that. But we got a job. We got a hard job, y'all. Once you say you was God, your job is hard. Because you saying you was something that they searched for but could not find. Because they were searching for that which does not exist. Peace to the God.
Peace. My name is God I.B. Peace. I see today's mathematics as wisdom, God, all being born, made complete. Today I just wanted to build real briefly with y'all about my personal history. I'm originally from upstate New York, but I'm currently in Mecca. Moved out to Connecticut for a little while, but I'm still in Mecca, basically. But what I wanted to say is, I was a juvenile delinquent, God. I was a juvenile delinquent. I was caught up in the streets heavy, right? And being caught up in the streets, I started selling crack cocaine. I was selling drugs, I was busting guns, I was doing all the stuff that we shouldn't have been doing.